weeks ago, Dave Edwards said, Brian might be president one day. He's demonstrated a big interest in politics. I think that's what he said anyway. I know the first part's accurate. I thought, what a brilliant idea. Today I'm going to talk about the American presidency. So, the president makes an annual salary of $400,000. He has an access to a $100,000 travel account, a $50,000 annual expense account, a $19,000 entertainment account, and $100,000 to redecorate the White House, however he so chooses. Because of this, no president since Truman has ever gone broke after leaving office, and the presidency is indeed very financially worthwhile. 4 presidents have actually chosen to give away their salary, those being Washington, Hoover, Kennedy, and Trump. President Trump's on the campaign trail, he made the promise that he would not accept a campaign salary, but U.S. law actually requires that he do so. The reason for this dates back to President Washington, who believed he was honor-bound to refuse a salary. And the Congress wouldn't let him because they believed it would open up it would establish a precedent for elected officials refusing salary, and that would open them up to bribery and corruption should they fall on hard times. You can, if that doesn't really make sense to you, you can look at how religiously his two-term precedent, or Washington's two-term precedent, was followed in the aftermath of him leaving office. Out of those 4, Washington kept some of his salary for travel expenses. Hoover gave some of his to his staff. Kennedy kept his entertainment allowance, and President Trump donates his salary to various government departments like Homeland Security, Defense, Education, ones like those. The presidency isn't an easy job. The days can be very busy and chaotic. I hope you can infer that. Thanks to leaks, we have access to over 500 hours of President Trump's schedule from November 7, 2018, the day after the midterms, to February 1st, 2019. Of those 500, 297 were executive time, 77 for meetings, 51 for travel, 39 for lunches, and 38 for general events. If you're wondering what executive time is, it was created by former White House Chief of Staff John Kelly because the president disliked the constraints of a normal schedule and wanted more flexibility. A White House official told Axios on the subject, he's always up to something, just not what you would consider typical structure. By contrast, President Bush's schedule was tight and booked out for months in advance. He would show up to he would get up at 5:30 and show up at the White House at 6:45, leaving no real room for flexibility like the current administration. President Clinton was very unorganized in the way he did his duties. He showed up at the White House at 9 a.m. I don't blame him. I don't think I could get up at 5:30. He was very unorganized. He deviated often from the schedule that his advisors set out for him. And Axios says on the matter, Clinton was undisciplined, addicted to rope lines, and chronically late, so much so that his deputy chief of staff, Erskine Bowles, conducted a time and motion study of the president to figure out where all the time went. This is sort of illustrative that the day-to-day duties of the president are flexible, and there's no proper way to do it so long as you're properly executing your duties. It's sort of indicated by the fact that historians consistently rank the late and disorganized Clinton over the methodical and dedicated George Bush. So there you are. If you want a job with flexible hours, you can just become president. Is that simple? Job openings, 1 every 4 years, obviously. I should be honest. For my interview section, I contacted the president. He accepted my interview request. I flew out to Washington, D.C., and I interviewed him in the Oval Office. So I actually wish that was the case. I did, however, message several presidential historians on the matter, and not one of them felt the obligation to respond to me. So I have a lack of an interview. If that's for you, please have mercy upon me. A lack of an interview doesn't equate to a lack of trying to get one. So, one of the questions I would have asked is, which presidents would you say sought the job out of a sense of civic duty, and which ones sought it out of a sense of personal gain? And if you want my opinion on that issue, because that's what we're going to have to deal with, I would say that those are obviously the 2 reasons to seek the office. And if you have to look at what each individual man stood for in the presidency. You can look at someone like George Bush or Bill Clinton, who fought unabashedly for the status quo, and that wouldn't exactly fit the profile of someone who is doing it out of a sense of civic duty, patriotism, that sort of thing. You can contrast that with President Washington, who is well documented to have had no desire to run for the presidency. In fact, he told his future Secretary of War, Henry Knox, my movements to the chair of government will be accompanied by feelings not unlike those of a culprit who is going to the place of his execution. Despite this, he knew his nation needed a leader, and he sacrificed 8 years of what would have been comfortable retirement at Mount Vernon to do his duty for his nation, cementing himself as a sort of American Cincinnatus. I believe his feelings reflect those of all seeking to hold elective office in this country, and I believe our country would be a better place if that was the case. In conclusion, the presidency is flexible yet difficult. You get significant economic privileges, but even more responsibilities. You get fewer thank yous than boos, and in this regard, Washington's words ring true. It's a job that should be viewed as an honor and a vehicle for personal power, and a duty, not an ambition. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for being patient, everybody. Just a couple things. First of all, thanks. This is the first time I can remember this having 13 speakers in a day, and certainly the first time all 13 speakers came very well prepared. I kind of knew from the last round of speeches that you guys were weird that way. So it's a really good round of speeches. So Wednesday, if you're thinking about, well, was this good? This is pretty good. This is really what you want to look at. People were prepared and they had content. A few of you are going to get an email from me asking you to put your speech into the template. So check your email tonight and see if you get an email from me. It's not really an admonishment. We're going to try to train you to get into the template so we can use it more fully for speeches 3 and 4. All right, we'll see you on Wednesday. Oh, get your note card. Did I get note cards from you? Let me get those. Thanks. Yeah, get your note cards.
I didn't highlight the example definition.
Did you label them with the word?
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. You won't have to.
My cards.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, I'll take those. I appreciate it. Yes, thanks a lot. I'll get them all sorted out.
Do I need to send you like an email, like proof of that I sent emails out?
No, I'll just send you an email. I want you to use the template.
Okay, all right.
What you got? You can if you want to be an entrepreneur. Is that what you want to be? Want to have your own business? All right.
For my business, does that have to be alphabetical?
Typically, yeah, you would be.
And I have an extra blank one, so just put an alphabetical on this one?
No, just, you can't give your speech till Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Just re-alphabetize it and print it out.
Okay.
Can you do that? Just that page?
I don't know. I'll try it.
Well, I mean, all you have to do is just cut, paste, put it in the right order. Maybe just let all of them. Well, you put a number on it, so it probably won't alphabetize with the number. Let's get rid of the number, otherwise it's just going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You already have them in that in order.
My name get erased.
Huh?
No, my name get erased from the list.
Are you not on there?
No, I want to get erased.
Oh! You should have written in invisible ink. They really make that, you know? Ink that you write on and then it slowly disappears. Thanks, everybody.
Oh yeah, for my visual